It's a polybag review, and I know how much you guys love polybag reviews, so we're gonna just jump right into the reviewing stuff. No dillying around here. It's a Little Mermaid. It's Ariel's Underwater Symphony, which is perfect. 51 pieces, 5 to 10. Some numbers there if you're trying to figure out what it is. It's that new build and swap stuff. It doesn't say build and swap, but a lot of the new princess sets have little switch outable things. So you can take this music stand and telescope and then create a lamp and music stand. Anyways, what about the back? Would you like to go to Legoland for free? Who wouldn't? Also, focus right. Yeah, that's okay. Components made in Denmark, Hungary, Mexico, China, Sweden. Sweden, and the Czech Republic. Huh. There's no comma there. Let's see if I can't show you. Can you see in the corner there? There's no comma. It's just Hungary, Mexico, China, Sweden. China, Sweden. And the Czech Republic. And then if we look, I don't know what... Suecia, China. Yeah, there's a comma. There's a comma in French or Spanish. I'm not sure what language that is, but right here there's a little comma for the China. Huh? That's actually really interesting. Don't feed it to children, is what it's saying, and the bag is recyclable. Go to lego.com/Disney. So because I'm a professional, I can actually just show you things built up because I prepared one earlier. So there's Ariel and a little piano. It looks great. There's some sea life stuff going on, some little jewels around here. There's a little treasure trove with some more sea jewels and such going on, which there's supposed to be so very many sea jewels. This is what happens when you let other people help you build stuff. This is why you shouldn't let interns help. And yes, the answer is yes. There's supposed to be that many. There's also a telescope, which I'll put way back there, and the music stand, which will show that build and swap thing in a second. So, first thing to note is you get a freaking ton of extra little bits. There's a star and a flower, which is in the shape of a star, and an extra flower. There's an extra crown. You get 2 extra 1 rings. I think it's the Lord of the ring, but it's in that chrome, which is great. And again, I already mentioned you get some of these little gems, which if you're looking for just treasure in general, lots of gold pieces. You got the gold clips and stuff in here, and the telescope, and then the pearl gold. I think that's close in the same color, but not quite the same color. Anyways, let's move that back out of the way, and let's look at the treasure trove first. So the treasure trove, like I said, little leaf back there, which is nice. You get the little diamond thing. There's this little, that's the inner piece thing from Lego Ninjago movies. That seaweed piece, but it's in pink. You open it up, and there's some treasure in there, which is an extra crown, or the main crown, I guess, really, and a ring. And you can always load that up with some more of the silver and gold stuff. Just gold stuff, really. Gold stuff. And it works. It's cute and it's good, and everything's fine. There's also a piece inside the clam, so that's beautiful. What about over here though? What's if you remove her, she's kind of a little wiggly because she's only got 1 stud that she stands on. So the back is what we're going to start with first. You get that big piece of floating seaweed such. Little leaves down there, 2 of those gems, which we were talking about earlier again. Some stars, which are great. I'm looking at like a flute and a saxophone, I guess, on the side of the piano. The piano does not look great from this angle that I keep showing it to you from. But from like kind of this angle, it looks pretty piano-like. There's a little chair made in there, which is the same piece that they use for the box of the treasure is in. That purple 3-sided container part, and then there's a jumper in there, and the jumper is just to sit down Ariel, and then it's she can play the piano from there. Dun, 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 dun. That's the sound pianos make, in case you were wondering. But do we have time for advanced technology to check out the printing on Ariel? No, I really don't have the time to explain to you how printing on a minifigure works today, but I will, because the seashell bra is like some kind of metallic-y print. It's really shiny, and then there's also some printing on the mermaid tail, which just is nice, I guess. The tip of the tail, I guess, is technically printed too, because it's a completely different color than the main stuff. And it doesn't look dual molded to me. I could be wrong on that. You've got just a tiny bit of printing underneath there for the back of the seashell bra. It's one of those Friends hair pieces, so there's a mini peg hole on the top, which is appropriate, and there's one on the side, so she's got that. You could put the crown in there if you wanted, and it's that soft rubber. It's a really nice looking hairpiece and a really reasonable figure. I like when you give me fantasy things that aren't human shaped as mini dolls, like the elves and, of course, a mermaid. So the last thing that we need to cover is the build and swap. So it says here, collect, build, and swap. Collect, comma, build, and swap. So that's fine. This is the big castle they want you to build out of everything, which is appropriate for that. Where is there it is. So this is the build and swap box, where it's telling you what you can swap out to do things. So basically you take the music off the stand, you take the stand apart, and then you put the stand on the telescope, and I guess it makes a lamp, is what I'm thinking it looks like. But it's that printed Friends piece for music, which is appropriate, I suppose. You're going to take that off and set it aside. Okay, staying. This then... the right way? Oh no, I already had it the wrong way. It was upside down. Really stuck. Hang on. So I had it wrong for the whole video, but you basically get the idea. That's what it shouldn't look like, because I'm really professional at this and I can just create my own box while in the middle of a video. That's the lamp. I don't love that. And then you have the music standing by itself, which, okay. Going back to the intended form for everything, or the original form. I guess that's all intended, but it's kind of hard to use that. If you combine these two, though, you can make it taller, and that can like sit over the piano, and you can read the sheet music as you're playing, which I think that's probably the best use of all of it, is the combination. But this is what you come with. We got little mermaid. We got the thing. That's the video. It's been an 8-minute video of me talking about a polybag for little children, and these don't get views. The mini doll sets just don't get the views, so why am I taking so long with it? Well, that's a great question. Click on the video over here that YouTube thinks that you'll enjoy. Over here is a video that I think you'll enjoy, and this is where you subscribe, as always, on top of my guy. Thank you for watching. Remember to comment if you are going to buy the set, and to comment if you're going to not buy the set, and also like the video and dislike the video if you're a jerk.